and my kid is not eating enough. I feel like my child used to eat a lot, and now they get into this phase where they don't want to eat anything. They only take 2 bites and they're done. It feels like my toddler is surviving on crackers and air. If you have a child who used to eat and is now not eating as much as they used to, drop a comment. Here's the reason why. So in the first year of life, it's a rapid growth phase. So the babies are increasing. By the time they turn 1 year old, they've tripled their birth weight. So it's a rapid growth phase. So they're just eating and eating and eating. And then you get to that point where they're 6 to 9 months old. They just want to grab everything goes into their mouth because they're growing. As they get to between 1 and 2, that rapid growth phase slows down. As that growth slows down, and so does their appetite. So they don't have that need for as much food as they needed before. So their appetite slows down, where they'll eat 1 or 2 bites and they're okay because they really are not in that rapid growth phase. So it's more biology, not a problem. Every child is unique and different in their own way of growing. There are little kids, there are big kids, there are medium kids. So you don't want to compare your child's size with another child. So as long as your child is uniquely growing along their growth curve, so once you go to your pediatrician's office, we check the weights on every well visit, we plot them on the graph. If your child is a 10 percentile baby and that child is growing consistently along their curve, that child is getting enough to grow. So that's what we pay attention to. So we want to look at the child's growth rather than what's in their plate. Second thing to look out for is this child interactive? Are they developing well? Are they meeting their milestones? Are they curious? Are they acting like a normal toddler, just into everything? They're meeting milestones. As long as that child is growing uniquely according to their curve, then the child is eating enough to grow. On the other hand, if you have a child who is a 50th percentile baby and you start noticing that their growth is slowing down, where they went from 50 to 20 to 10 to 5, they're slowly dropping off. Now we know there's a problem there. You want to make sure you talk to your pediatrician about it. You want to make sure that they're looking through and saying, is it only a nutritional problem or is there something else going on? At that point, you want to make sure we're intervening and not just chalking it up to it's the slower growth phase. Around this time, it's very critical on how your meal times will grow. So our job as parents then is to offer the food, and knowing that they may eat 1 or 2 bites and they're okay, we want to make sure that we're offering them what is actually good for them nutrition-wise, knowing that they may only take 2 bites and they're done. So you want to make every bite count then. And you want to offer it without pressure to make them or force them to eat when they're really full. We want to make sure we're eating together as a family. We're still teaching them how to eat, what to eat, and when to eat.